It's here. It's finally here. Hope you enjoy it. One day. Thanks for watching. This is Sullivan House. Give my latest review on Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 1, titled Beast Titan. And this has been a long time coming after so many postpones, so many waiting. 4 years, literally 4, just count them. 4 years after the series, we finally get a new one, even though I didn't watch the series too long after, and this was before the dub, I really enjoyed the fact that we're getting this right now. And the thing is, it showed up on April 1st of all days. April 1st, as in April Fool's. Almost, which kind of makes me a little bit skeptical, There's also, like, major news, that the fact that there's only going to be 12 episodes, it's going to be split into 2 halves. The first part's going to be 12 episodes, and the second part's going to be the rest. 20, approximately, the other 13 or 14, episodes. That's going to come probably later. One reason is because of budgetary issues. The other one is because the director hates it, But there's also some good news that Adult Swim made a deal with the people, they're going to be dubbing the Attack on Titan series, as it's going on, Which is pretty awesome when you think, good, because nowadays they're getting more and more dubs of series, especially smaller series, and popular series are getting dubbed a lot more now, I like that Adult Swim actually did this, the fact that they're putting Attack on Titan on TV, especially this far soon. However, even though there's still some controversy, like for example, them removing One Piece for Tokyo Ghoul, but that's one video for another time. If you guys want me to talk about it, So anyway, let's get started. The opening, it was basically a recap, basically taking some of the small bits of season 1, wrapping them up, everything from the Titans first attacking to their final battle with Annie, the female Titan, they finally got their hands on the crystal, Annie in that crystal cocoon. She's still locked up, And no spoilers, please, because I've already read the manga. I've seen most of this, Even though I only focused on one chapter at a time, I read up to the present because I did that to follow up on the series. I need to do that for Tokyo Ghoul Re and the other series, Blue Exorcist, This was definitely a good series, but now that they fought Annie, they went to the Salvage battle, they're trying to recover, but just as they recovered Annie, they find out, that there's Titans in the walls, that there are literally Titans in the walls, and seeing that eyeball move, that was pretty creepy, everybody's in shock, the troops, Hanji, I'm like, what the hell is going on? You always get to see that priest, Pastor Nick, and that's what Hanji calls him, Pastor Nick. There's going to be some spoilers ahead, especially if you didn't see the series. If you want, click off now so you don't want to avoid the spoilers. If you want, continue, I'm just giving you an option, I don't want to spoil anybody's fun, The series, continuing, Hanji interrogating Pastor Nick, the fact that there are Titans in the walls. He knew that there was something wrong with this, we get to see some return of our favorite characters, those one characters from the MPs, my favorite is probably the opening. The people who made the 2 openings of Attack on Titan, Link Horizon, they came back. The visuals were stunning, especially with the flying Mikasa throwing Aaron right into the enemy, The music was beautiful, they did a good job. The animation was well choreographed, I'm sorry if I'm just trying to avoid I'm just trying to give my opinion on it, because as you see, I'm excited, because this is very good, The exhibition, especially seeing that the Beast Titan was on display, how he was, I'll get to that later, and seeing this, the display, people fighting, and we get to see the bleak look at our futures, their future of the series, because openings can show you what's going to happen next, In all animes, they give you brief glimpses into the future, and they did a good job. There's also the ending. And, the opening is called Dedicate Your Heart, Link Horizon. The other ending is from another band. I'll get into that later. Another band. And I can't exactly spell it, I think they're known as, Shinken Komarasin. And there's some other band. I think it's called, Morocco. Morocco No Terrier. I can't spell the name right. I don't speak Japanese, And it's a good series, I really enjoy it. The way it worked, the way how they did it, Hanji, he interrogates the priest. The priest knew all along, he's not budging. She even threatens to drop him. Over the wall. Hanji is a badass, especially when she gets serious and she has that cynical look on her face, like she knows something. Especially when she gets, all up into that thing, when she gets super crazy, and goes nuts, that's something you got to consider, Now, Hanji, when she gets serious, hey, you better watch out because there's no guarantee that you're gonna come out of it in one piece. No, especially, but even though she friend through the pre-stop, the guy was willing to die. But when she let him go, and seeing how that guy was like whimpering on the floor, she knew that if she killed him, would have meant nothing. And seeing that he's a total coward, I was scared, hurt and everything. That is something you gotta see. Hanji, they'll find out later, the truth. Oh, but right now, at a critical situation that they know that there are titans inside the walls, this is going to be very serious. Moving on later to the story. Oh, we get to see our favorite heroes, they're trying to recover, and Aaron is with Mikasa, Armin is with Levi, Arwen is with Levi. The others are trying to recover their best, seeing how they're stuck in like the south side of Wall Rose, and this is also a time skip, we get to see that there's this situation. We get to see this guy on horseback going situation, and we get this time back 12 hours later. Remember, I've already read the manga. I've seen this, but I'm trying to best display this for you guys. We get to see that the 4th Cadet Corps, our favorite heroes are back. Sasha, Connie, the others. They put out their minds, especially with the situation they are dealing with, Basically, I mean, some time has passed. It's been at least a couple of days since the fight, everybody from the group, Krista, Ymir, they're all there, Bertolt, Reiner, don't let me get, no spoilers, I know about them, so no spoilers, so you can't spoil anything for me. And they try to move on, try to pass the time playing chess. However, things get bad, Sasha is the first to notice. We get to see the Titans have breached inside Wall Rose, and what is this situation? They're trying to find a way to escape, and they came from the south, which Connie said was his home village. We'll get into that later, The series, they tried the best to survive, trying to find, we get to see that the leader who's watching them is called Mitch, that's what his name is, Mitch, I think, and that's what I'm going to call him, he's the one that's watching them for the moment, Now, knowing that this situation is bad, he tries to find a way to escape, give the others time, and also try to warn Levi, Arwen about what's going on. Aaron with Mikasa, they eventually find out. However, things don't get easily, because we get to see the display, of the Titans, as they're sprinting, seeing them go after them. I mean, Attack of Titan doesn't disappoint, and we waited for a long time, like 2 years, for the anime, a couple years for this, and they did it well done, It doesn't disappoint with the action, the bloodshed, the violence. There was no sign of any disappointment. I'm sorry if I'm starting. I just like how this was, and seeing the debut of the Peace Titan, the way he was, he just tore the house down, literally going for the horse, throwing it like it was a rock at the house, Mitch is like stunned. And Mitch was kind of a good fighter, He killed a couple of the Titans, but when the Beast Titan came, all the tide turned, seeing how it displayed, and the fact that the Deep Titan top really shook him, especially when this guy was about to be eaten, But he saved his life for the moment, telling the Titans not to move. He has the power to control Titans, Spoiler alert. Seeing what they do, it's pretty crazy, The fact that he's looking at the Beast Titan, how terrifying he is, because he's never seen anything like him before. We know that there are people, Titan shifters, and the Beast Titan is one of the biggest mysteries, even in the manga. To this day, who is the Beast Titan? That's still left to be discussed. I have a few theories on that. I don't want to give anyone bad thoughts or whatever. I don't want to give anybody a bad picture. I don't want to spoil their fun. It's just a few theories. There's still some people who are incongested, but the Beast Titan, he's definitely wants to, rid the world of humanity. He, wants to wipe out humanity for a reason, And this is all from the manga, but I'm not spoiling it for any of you guys who watched only the anime and never read the manga, because I have, but this was a good episode, this and the way that the Beast Titan, was a boss, and in the end when he took the thing, from Mitch, it was his ODM gear, whatever, because it's been a while since I read the fact that he was talking, and the way that he manipulated the Titans, he gave Mitch such a brutal death, having all those Titans eat him at once, and seeing his face, all that blood, and the episode ending, all that, all that on display. I gotta feel sorry for Mitch as a character. He was a soldier through and through, and gave his life trying to defend the cadet corps, the recruits, and the survey corps. But he ultimately died, doing that, and the hands of so many Titans having his whole body ripped apart. That is some horror level movie stuff, but this really was a good episode. It started off right to the main story where it ended off last time, and it gave us a beginning, what to settle on. And then there was the middle where we get to see the main characters, and then there was the end with the enemy attack, and the display of the Beast Titan and everything else in between, that was a good episode, and we're probably gonna get more. I'm gonna keep reviewing Attack on Titan as long as I can, because I'm doing this for you guys, and also I'm a fan, See your Attack on Titan shirt, whatever. And, sorry for this. Sorry for that, I'm doing this for you guys, because I'm a big fan, but I'm also, or a reviewer as well, because I don't want to disappoint, Seeing this, really takes me back, how I first went, how I liked the series and how I read the manga. I'm still reading the manga. I'll put it on my review, I have it on my playlist. If you guys could go watch that, Remember, Attack on Titan is a monthly manga, not a weekly manga like any of the other series, which is fantastic. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed thanks for watching. I'll keep reviewing the series. If you want me to, I'll put my videos on display. I'll put a link down for my playlist if you guys want to in the video, so you guys can read the rest of my videos or whatever. Give your comments down below. What did you think? And give it a thumbs up if you want me to do more. Let me know what else you want me to do. This was a good episode, and from my face you can tell I am excited. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This is Sullivan Adams Gamer. You on Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 1/36, Beast Titan. I'm out. See you guys next time.